The American people are going to be able to distinguish between us and them. And in the final analysis, we're going to win. We're going to beat them. We don't take anything for granted. We know that they're evil. We know that they lie. We know that they don't give a darn about facts. And so we've got to overcome that with the truth.
Auntie Maxine. I missed her. I've missed her so much. Yay. Okay. I miss her. I miss our Auntie Maxine.
I do too.
Oh, she had a, yes, give me, I'm sorry, more Bobert. Sorry to do this to you.
Ilhan can't say the same thing.
Yeah.
And our country is worse off for it.
What?
Please know I appreciate you and your support. I appreciate you understanding that I will always shoot straight with you. This isn't about religion. It's about the horrible, failed Democrat policies and anti-Americanism that I will call out each and every time I hear it. I am here to protect your freedom.
Really? Pew, 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 pew. Yes? She owns shooters. Pew, 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 pew.
She always sounds like she's talking like this. Like
Okay.
It's like the weirdest cadence.
I don't
to her
mean
voice.
to be partisan. I'm just saying all their representatives sound like bimbos, and ours are awesome. Don't they all, Marjorie Taylor Greene, they all have that like.
But it's also, it's very like, it's the weirdest cadence.
Yeah.
Well, they also have like
it's not a conversational tone.
It's like a Mean Girls meets.
Right.
I don't know. Sarah Palin had that thing too. That straight shooting. I'm a straight shooting guys and gals.
But it's also like code words and buzzwords like straight shooting, protect your freedom.
Yeah.
She sides with terrorists. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you have to hit these certain beats in there to let people know that you're American and white.
I prefer Auntie Maxine's cadence. Here she is responding. Here we go.
That apology that you alluded to, they simply know what they're doing when they reach out to their constituency and they fire them all up. So the apology means nothing. As a matter of fact, she's gone viral on that accusation. And so we are working very hard, and we know that we've got to not only tell the people what we have done, but how we have done it.
Yes, thank you. And one more moment of Maxine.
This has been a most responsible Democratic caucus, for example. The President of the United States has led with Build Back Better. We responded to the in a fantastic way. All of the stimulus checks that have gone out, the support we gave to the unemployed, the support we gave to small businesses and to restaurants. And so we've not only had the CARES Act, but the American Rescue Plan. And now we're making sure that we get rid of poverty with children.
Can I just say, brilliant, well-spoken,
Yes.
talking about what we're doing for the American people. AOC, also eloquent. I mean, whoever you pick on our side, their side, I swear to God, they all sound like bimbos or mean girls. They're just like, and then Alan said this, and I do. I have like high school flashbacks whenever one of them talks. It's just, it's like they don't have a big girl voice. They only have their little girl high school voice. Do we have any what are her name, Marjorie Three Toes? Do we have any Marjorie Taylor Greene? You'll see what I mean. It's sort of half bimbo, half mean girl, right?
Well, and they're not having a conversation when they're being interviewed. It's the cadence is very strange.
Well, she's also, that was her talking on Instagram Live, so it wasn't like an interview. It was her
talking to the mic.
Okay.
It was her
Yeah,
talking.
she needs to talk in the mic.
Yeah,
sorry.
he's a professional.
I was talking to Jody over here.
Okay. Well, there's other people listening. Okay. Yes. Do you have Marjorie Three
I
Toes?
do, from
Yes.
yesterday.
Okay.
Give everybody an update on the expectations that you have laid out for Leader McCarthy and how he's reacted to that.
Well, thank you, Matt. And you've done such a good job pointing out the failures that we've seen.
failures.
Number one,
All right. That's all I wanted. Just
The failures. I'm not touching you.
No wonder Laura Ingraham fits right in. Because I have such a soothing voice. It's just a lower cadence.
How she got a radio show, I will never know.
I don't know.
She has a voice for television and a face for radio. Voice for mime and its face for radio.
All right. So speaking of Congress, packed agenda when it his returns from Thanksgiving, facing hard deadlines to keep the federal government opening to passing the president's $1.7 trillion safety net and climate legislation. Amy Klobuchar said, when I look at this drama in the next month, I break it down into a mini-series. Oh, it's a mini-series. First is the defense bill. Second, the debt ceiling. If Republicans want to scrooge out on us and increase people's interest rates and make it hard to make car payments, go ahead, make that case. We're going to stop them from doing that. And finally, what we just talked about, the Build Back Better bill, we can get this done. Government funding runs out this Friday. It remains uncertain whether the parties can agree to a year-long appropriations bill in time. Okay, hopefully neither side wants a shutdown, although they're kind of terrorists, so you never know what they want.
Right.
Yeah, they're in like Nakatomi Plaza. We don't really know what they want.
That was a Die Hard reference.
Yes, it was.
I
Thank
finally
you.
saw that.
I know.
You got
It's
it.
a Christmas
You
movie.
got a
Christmas
reference.
movie.
Okay.
It is a Christmas
I
movie.
finally saw it a couple of years ago.
Okay, they could fall back on another stopgap measure. A deadline to raise the debt ceiling is December 15th. Reaching, of course, the debt ceiling will push the country into default and trigger a recession, which is exactly what the terrorists in Nakatomi Plaza want.
Yes.
One would assume. I don't know.
Do we have to walk over broken glass with bare feet?
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
As long as you've got your Zippo in hand, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Walking on broken
That
glass.
song was not
Not
from
in
that movie.
I know, but you triggered me.
It's a great
Mitch
song.
McConnell sounded a non-confrontational note when he was asked about the debt limit on November 16th. He said, we'll figure out how to avoid default. We always do. Is he giving away the game and he's going to give us all like an indigestion and a stroke and then go?
Why do we have to go through this?
Is he giving away the
charade?
ending already?
We should
Why
never
do
have
we-
to raise it to $10 quadrillion and we'll not have to
Shouldn't
go through
this
it.
charade every single time.
They're still saying they're going to get this to the Build Back Better to his desk by Christmas.
I hope so.
I hope so. Debbie Dingle said, I'm wondering if I'll be home for Christmas. I've been a student of Washington for decades. It's not unfathomable. We could be here between Christmas and New Year's. American people elected us to get this done. And there's so many things that people in our districts need that are in these bills. So, yes. Wow, working a full
Like normal people.
year, like normal people. That would be a wow. Okay. So we've covered some of the big bag of rats news. Fight, you're all awful.
Yes.
QAnon fight. So that was the biggest bombshell. Is that what's his name? Michael Flynn might have been caught on tape saying he knows QAnon is bull.
Right.
Oh, and he thinks it's a left-wing disinformation campaign.
What?
Yes.
Something.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, at least one QAnon follower has gotten sick of one missed deadline after another. Oh, they're
no.
starting to catch
Oh.
on. That JFK Jr. Always late.
Are people still in Dealey Plaza?
Probably.
He probably doesn't have Google alerts because it's cell phone. Probably he hasn't.
Got wet.
Yeah, it got wet.
He went dirt yesterday and he's doing this today.
Boy. Okay.
You went dark.
So he didn't know what
2
time he
days
was
in a
supposed to
row.
be in Dealey Plaza. Okay. A conspiracy theorist, Donnie Warren, wrote an open letter to Donald Trump to complain about the number of failed predictions regarding the arrests of global elites and their enablers and the restoration of Trump to the White House. He said, we've seen nothing happen. I told a few of my awake friends that either this would be the best Thanksgiving ever or the worst. Guess which one it was?
The best?
For months, I have anticipated each day with excitement, knowing I was watching my president and his crew of patriots take back our country and our freedom. I'm losing that excitement now. This started to get very old. I will not be checking in on Lynn Wood's page or General Flynn or others for a good while. I'm already tired of it.
Wow.
My. Harumph.
Ye of
What's
little
he gonna do with all
faith.
that time?
Ye of little faith.
Harumph.
Oh, there'll be another conspiracy theory to.
I just don't know how they all
How
can
do you
think
live
the way
your
they
life
do.
like
I usually-
around Mike Pillow's predictions and when JFK
don't-
Jr. is going to be in Dealey Plaza, and then it just never happens?
I don't get it. The cognitive dissonance is strong in these ones.
Right.
You'd think they'd be used to disappointment by now.
Roger Stone says he does not feel safe walking on the street in New York City because he fears being attacked by liberals. He claims the Upper West Side is no longer safe for him. People who don't share my political point of view might verbally and sometimes physically attack me. He did not provide any example of an instance where he was physically attacked. He went on to call Corey Lewandowski a congenital liar and scumbag.
Wow.
Another episode of Fight, You're all awful. Big bag of rats.
My.
Donald Trump just not... it's like lifting up a rock. They're just the worst of humanity. All of them. Right? Like the just... Lane Maxwell trial starting.
That's
Ghislaine,
gross.
it started
Him,
yesterday.
Epstein. Like, does he have one friend that's just not the most awful, horrible person
Slimy?
in the world?
Yeah.
Ugh. Potato bugs and I don't...
It's like their chiggers hiding in the fat folds.
Yeah, I got chigger bites on my
Chiggers.
arms.
Chiggers?
I got chigger bites on my arms from just reading Trump stories and Trump... Okay. Prosecutors in the case against Steve Bannon... Chigger bite. have accused him of attempting to try his criminal case through the media instead of in court, saying his tactics could affect witnesses against him. Bannon's tried to convince a judge not to bar him and his lawyers from sharing documents he receives from the DOJ with the public. They said allowing the defendant to publicly disseminate reports of witness statements will have the collateral effect of witness tampering because it will expose witnesses to public commentary on their potential testimony before trial and allow a witness to review summaries of other witnesses' statements recounting the same event or events. Nice try.
Can't believe his
slimy
lawyer would
potato
go with
bug.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up for disbarment, witness tampering. I mean,
But they all are so brazen. They all just think they can get away with all of this in the open. Witness tampering over and over again, witness intimidation, you name it, right? And
they're gonna lock him up if he keeps doing this.
yeah. Okay, I don't. This is the one. The big bag of rats stack is getting bigger by the
Yeah.
They're turning on each other.
and Leon's getting larger.
And Leon's getting larger.
Willard and Ben are no longer getting along.
Michael Flynn's relationship with who's the other big in the other rat, Lynn Wood, crazy Trump impersonator guy, lawyer. He has produced tape recordings suggesting Flynn never truly believed in the QAnon movement. Okay, Flynn describes QAnon as total nonsense, but suggests that it is a disinformation campaign concocted by the CIA or the left. So there's even conspiracy theories about the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
In case one doesn't stick.
Right. Wood has been attacking Flynn and other allies after being disowned by his old client, Kyle Rittenhouse. Wood has accused Flynn and Sidney Powell of not doing enough to help him overturn Trump's 2020 election defeat. The squabble has evolved into a civil war among stars of the far right. Fight. Big bag of rats. And sent. Is he the one that said that Sidney Powell tried to bed him, and then Sidney Powell accused
That was Lynn Wood, too,
him?
that said that.
The other one.
I'm confused.
Okay.